A story that came out with a black woman that had a reaction on her face. She alleged that some people beat her up for not giving her a number. You came out about that and kind of was critical about those men. That came out to be a hoax.
We don't know that.
For the sake of conversation, if you were wrong, do you think that, man, I probably should have looked a little more into that? Do you ever,
Because there's nothing wrong with holding black men to a standard of behavior in public when it comes to our sisters.
That wasn't even there?
Well, remember now, even if it didn't happen to her, black women are being choked out and murdered by their black male lovers on a regular basis. Black women are being choked out and murdered by their black male lovers on a regular basis.
Dr. Umar Johnson. This man sat on another podcast and told all of the rest of us black men that we are second-class citizens. This pro-black activist and social media personality told black men that their lives don't matter. Dr. Umar Johnson. This is the same man that I've pointed out on several occasions that collected money for school for black boys and never produced. No one knows what happened to the money, and he is not talking. This same man was exposed for having a clandestine relationship of sorts with an exotic dancer. All of this I've pointed out in previous commentaries and videos, probably more than I should have considering the state of the ethnic black community. So, what are we going to do next? Are we going to allow this man to sit amongst us and speak? Are all of you black male content creators going to continue to have them on your platform spewing his rhetoric? What are you men going to do about Dr. Umar Johnson? Let me remind you, this is Black History Month of 2024. Let me remind you that this man says he's pro-black, but has been caught on several occasions doing things that are counterproductive to black people as a whole. So, what do you have to do about Dr. Umar Johnson and his counterproductive actions in this opposite ethnic community? Looking at the latest clip, I'm reminded of the time other black male content creators entertained failed politician Stacey Abrams. On that occasion, she told black men that it was not profitable or wise to address the concerns of black people in this country. She had no qualms about sitting amongst a group of black men and telling them that they were second-class citizens. Now Dr. Umar Johnson is telling us the same thing. The only thing that is different is that he is a buffoon. Personally, I feel like his educational pedigree should be researched in vigorous fashion. Whoever gave him that diploma should resend it. I think that the people that donated money for a non-existent school should be contacted and verified before pursuing a class action lawsuit to retrieve those funds. Dr. Umar Johnson is no different than the brick lady. I think that makes it quite ironic that his comments about the brick lady have revealed that's true thoughts about his fellow black men. There is no walking it back for anyone with emotional intelligence and common sense. There needs to be checks and balances for Dr. Umar Johnson and anyone else that crosses our community as a collective across both gender lines. Dr. Umar Johnson is an operative of white supremacy and black female misandry. There is no doubt that he is a buffoonish court jester for white supremacy and blackface. Personally speaking, I'm waiting to see what he does next in the supposed black community. I want to see him pop up and just start talking about a whole different subject and not be questioned about his comments or his theft of assets from people he is supposed to support, according to him. It's Black History Month, and I'm tired of giving anything to the legions of racists, coons, and disgusting malfeasant opportunists that plague us perpetually. There ain't no school, and there ain't no museum. So I ask you, what's next, black men?